Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. My name is Plami, and in this episode of Plami Plays Through, I'm gonna be starting off my playthrough of one of my favorite games ever, Life is Strange. Now, just so you know, this is not gonna be a blind playthrough. I've played this game through probably, 3 or 4 times, maybe even more. But it's a game that means so much to me, and I actually haven't played through the prequel slash sequel. Oh, actually, it is a prequel, actually. The prequel game, Before the Storm. I have seen pretty much everything of it, but I haven't played it through myself. So that's what I've decided to do on the channel. But before that, I want to play through the main game as well, because that's what I did last year when I started off my channel and played the final season of Telltale's The Walking Dead. Before I played that one, I played through the first 3 seasons, and I was going to upload videos of it, but back then I wasn't good at editing, and I had a lot of technical problems, so that didn't end up happening. Although I'm gonna be doing it again at some point in the next few months, because I wanna do it with higher quality too. But yeah, I was actually meaning for this game to be the first game I ever played on my channel, but that didn't end up being the case, for many reasons that I'm not gonna get into right now. But yeah, this game means a lot to me. I think I played it, as far as I remember, I played it maybe in 2017. It was either in 2017 or in 2016. It's one of those. I don't remember. Some of those years are very fuzzy in my memory, I feel like, because in those years I didn't really end up doing a lot of different stuff. Like almost everything I did was pretty much sitting on my computer and playing video games, and pretty much playing one single video game. So a lot of those years are fuzzy, but the reason why I decided to play this game was because before that, in late 2014, I played Telltale's The Walking Dead, the first season and the second season, and I freaking loved both of those games. And I was looking for something similar with like choose your own adventure and having choices in the game and everything. And I found this game, and I saw that it also is a time travel based game, and since I love time travel, like Doctor Who is one of my favorite TV shows, it's pretty much my favorite, I would say. I decided to give this game a go, and I have never made a better decision in my life. I freaking love this game. Some people love to call this game Lesbian Simulator. I disagree that it's that. But just a fun thing to mention is that I fell in love with the game even back then when I thought I was cisgender straight male, so it shows that the game is not just for lesbians or whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of things I'm gonna be talking about during this playthrough. I'm gonna be sharing my thoughts on this game and everything. And yeah, I'm really excited to start this off, so without further ado, let's just get into it now. Life is Strange is a story-based game that features player choice. The consequences of all your in-game actions and decisions will impact the past, present, and future. Choose wisely. Man, they've actually timed it perfectly for you to be able to read it. That was cool. This is such a cool opening scene, by the way. And especially for me, I love it because I love rain. I love moody weather. I love it. Also, fun fact, I actually named my channel after the characters, the 3 main characters in this game, Max, Chloe, and Rachel. Because last year when I started my channel, it was called Page AP, Page, because I like that name and I was going to call myself that. AP meant Amber Pricefield. Well, that is the shipping name for the characters.
I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
Okay, Maxie. Such a beautiful game. I love it. This is such a mood setter for this game too. Look at this. This is so pretty. I love it.
Holy shit.
I honestly think between this and The Walking Dead Season 1, this is better. This one has much more emotion and character.
Whoa. That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro.
Oh, I fucking hate
Can
bullying.
you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in
I
black
didn't
and white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus,
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
because of her images of hopeless faces.
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson?
What?
I
It's a
can hear the
creative
class
picture.
laughing at me now.
It might be a little too self-aggrandizing, but it's a cool picture.
You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
October, my favorite month, the best weather of the year. I love watching the leaves change color, turning into tiny flames, but it's still too damn hot. Thanks, global warming. Well, Max, it's getting worse. Much worse. And I can't bust out the big coats and sweater or scary movies yet. Soon, Kate let me borrow The October Country by Ray Bradbury. I haven't read much by him, which caused Warren to almost revoke my geek cred before I held up my copy of Battle Royale. But he nails the autumn atmosphere of small towns. The last time I wore a Halloween costume was with Chloe. I have pictures in one of my old albums. And yeah, by the way, I'm gonna be getting more into the details like this. I'm gonna be reading a lot of shit in this game because I've played this game like 4 times already. So I know the main story and everything, and I wanna get the fullest possible experience in this one. And that is something that I actually did for The Walking Dead playthrough too. Like, that was one of my most perfect, if not the most perfect playthrough ever, because I got all the characters in my playthrough, got the perfect character development, and I really hope that I managed to do that in this one too, but we'll see. I should find a real Halloween party to crash so I can experience some social mingling. It's that or a Vortex Club Strokefest swimming party. Or is that a Backstroke Fest? You're so punny, Max. God damn it, that's so cringe. At least I'm trying to climb out of my cocoon. I shouldn't expect my life to completely change after a few weeks of Blackwell Academy. As my parents love telling me on loop, you have all the time in the world. And yeah, I gotta say, this game is weirdly nostalgic for me. Even when I played it the first time, it has this weird nostalgic vibe to it. Like, I'm not even from America. Or that place in America where this is based on, Oregon. I think it's what it's called, the state. And I feel weird kinship with it. Like, it's nostalgic even for me. And what is the best thing about this game, in my opinion, is the feeling of, and the most relatable about this game, is the feeling of wanting to leave your hometown and move out and move on in the world. That's why I find Chloe such a relatable character. And yes, I'm one of the Chloe lovers, not the Chloe haters. I don't really understand the Chloe haters. Chloe, in my opinion, is such a tragic character. So yeah, okay, there are a bunch of more pages. And yeah, I'm sorry if this is gonna be annoying for you, but yeah, I want to have a little bit of a different experience for this playthrough, because I can just skim through the game as per usual, but I want to get the full experience this time. July 10, 2013. I got accepted into Blackwell Academy. If words could dance, this would be a rave. Even though I've never been to one, but... Oh, by the way, this game is definitely going to be a little bit of a different experience for me right now. It's gonna have some different things that I can relate to, because when I first played it, I was like 15 to 17, because I'm not sure in which year I actually played it. It was either 2015, 16 or 17. So back then I was still in like early high school. While now I've graduated high school, and in the next few months I'm gonna be moving to university. So yeah, I'm gonna be more relatable to Max's experience than I was in the last one. I didn't think I would be so excited, since it's not like I didn't used to live in the same town, but when I saw the text from the Blackwell Scholarship Office, I could literally feel my pulse speed up. I thought it was going to say, "Sorry, thanks for playing." It took me a few seconds before I read the whole thing. I guess I wanted to enjoy that last moment of blissful ignorance, and when I saw the first word "congratulations," I think I screamed. My mom cried, and my dad laughed. They're so weird, but they're happy, and this means extra financial support because they don't have to pay anything to Blackwell. This means new clothes, and if I can work it, a new laptop. Oh, and I have to keep telling myself in caps that I'm going to Blackwell Academy. She seems to really be excited about going to Blackwell. So this is it. I'm leaving Seattle to go back to Arcadia Bay. Usually people go to the high school closest to home. I suppose I am too, it's just I haven't lived there for 5 years. Out of all the best photography programs in the world, I chose to go to the smallest back in a town I was excited about leaving. Maybe I wanted to come back all along just to see if Chloe and I are still even friends. So it's clear that Max hasn't forgotten Chloe. She keeps mentioning her. Then why the hell didn't she check up on her after coming back to the town? That should have been the first thing she did. But I do wish Chloe could have moved with us to Seattle. That city was made for her. When we would play pirates in our rooms and in the woods, it seemed like Seattle was that fabled faraway island of treasure and adventure that we were always seeking, with coffee shops. But Seattle wasn't like a fable. Au contraire. Now Blackwell Academy seems more exotic to me than any other place in the world. To study photography under Mark Jefferson. Insert hearts and flowers, plus there will be cool diverse students from everywhere. It won't be like my high school now. I never really found a groove with my classmates, or boys. Not so subtle foreshadowing there. I'm lucky. I have a couple great friends here, but it's time to ship out. So maybe Arcadia Bay will actually turn out to be the island of treasure and adventure I've been looking for. Oh dear. You're so punny, Max. You're so punny. Shit is crazy here. I didn't realize how much crap I had to pack until I had to pack all my crap. I know, right? Tell me about it. Mom and Dad are getting a little too excited I'm clearing out my room. Though I caught Mom crying when she was packing my shirts. Man, I'm worried about that too. Cause I'm gonna be moving out for obviously the first time ever in the next few months. And it's gonna be pretty much my first time ever being away from my mom, so... Yeah, I remember when I first... And this is a little bit of a weird detail and a bit of a personal detail, but I don't mind sharing it. Until my early teens, because my mom and dad weren't that close, that like they didn't sleep together in one bed for most of the time, and also because of their jobs, they tended to have to live separately for a lot of the time. I would sleep in my mom's bed, and that was until like I was 13, because I didn't have my own room, because we are not the richest people, we have a small house. And when I first stopped sleeping in her bed, I felt sad as hell. I cried, and I feel like I'm gonna end up crying when I move out too, because this is gonna be much more impactful, because I'm not gonna be seeing my parents for most of the year, and especially when they find out that I'm trans. Yeah, by the way, I'm transgender. They're probably gonna disown me, or at least my dad for sure. So yeah, let's continue. That made me want to cry like a little girl. I never leave Seattle, so instead of packing, I feel like burning all my clothes, then just raiding a thrift store to build up a new Max wardrobe over my junior year. Not that I even have an old Max wardrobe. Nobody will know me except for Chloe, and who knows how different we are now. So I can cut my hair, get a tat and some piercings. Isn't that exactly what Chloe did? Maybe date a cute foreign exchange artist from Paris or Rome. I can do anything unless I get busted. And there will be so many super cool chances for my photography to get exposed. Thinking about that is when I get scared but excited. And then I don't feel like crying at all. I get tingles down my arms, sensing the universe opening up for me. I can't wait to leave. I just want things to be different at Blackwell. September 2nd, 2013. My first entry from my new dorm room the night before my first day at Blackwell. Phew! I haven't had any time to write or even take pictures since I got here. My shit is in boxes all over the room, which is small but mine, and I never want to leave. I'm personally not going to be in a dorm. I just hate the idea of it. It feels way too much as if I'm conscripted into the military, something that I fucking hate, and I'm glad that my country got rid of it right before I started school. Because if they didn't remove it back then, they wouldn't have it removed right now, and I would be a conscription military right now. And I hate that idea. And they're talking even to bring it back. And yeah, that feels way too much like conscription, and I just don't like. It feels too much like a prison, like it's not my own, that I have to follow the rules of somebody else. I much prefer to live in my own apartment, where it's my own and I can do whatever I want, and I'm not beholden to the university or anything. I plan a whole wall of photos. I did meet some of my dorm mates, though I suck at remembering names, so I won't bother right now. But I think I can already see who's going to be cool to me and who's not. It's a bitch trying to get settled into a new school and social scene after I finally found good friends in Seattle. But I'm here now, and this is the start of my new life. Sweet dreams. Blackwell sucks ass. I told myself not to whine so soon, but damn. The day started like Christmas morning. I barely had any dreams because I was so pumped to start my first official day of my new life. Like a dork, I couldn't figure out what to wear, so I chose what was on the floor. I'm not good with names and faces right away. But I picked up some names like Kate, Brooke, Taylor, Alicia, all characters that are going to be important, relatively. And how could I forget Victoria Chase, rich, stylish, entitled. I could feel instant judgment when she looked at my raggedy ass clothes, as if I am at Blackwell to strike fashion poses. Maybe I'm being extra crispy sensitive, but I think Victoria wants life here to be like her own reality show. Ugh. So that wasn't fun along with my new general social unease. I thought it would be easier being back. Call the ambulance. I don't want this day to end always, Max. It was incredible to walk across the green campus in the morning mist. I love the stone, steps and brick walls of Blackwell. Everything is a picture waiting to be taken. Speaking of, at least one great thing did happen today. Mr. Jefferson's photography class. Whew. There's more to tell, but journal, forgive me, I'm truly wiped out. And by the way, another thing I just want to mention that has changed since my last playthrough of this game is that I have found, in quote marks, or whatever you're supposed to call it whenever you do your fingers to signify sarcasm. I found that I'm creatively minded as well. I mean, I've always been creatively minded. I remember when I was a kid, I did write some stories. I don't know why I never did it again since I was a child, but ever since I played this game, I've actually started my own stories, and I'm writing stories on Wattpad. Currently I have an ongoing one based on The Walking Dead. It's like my own take on a zombie apocalypse, basically. Go check it out, it's interesting. It's definitely in the young adult genre, so don't expect anything with like crazy much I want to say mature, but like with crazy things with adults like The Walking Dead. It's much more teenage focused. There are some adults and there will be some important adult characters, but it's definitely going to be more young adult teen based. September 4th. I have an assload of homework already. So much bullshit. At least give us noobs a day to acclimate. But to prove I'm not a total loser, I made a few friends in my science class. His name is Warren Graham, and he's a serious geek. Plus he's dark and witty. He comes across as kind of a know-it-all, but it turns out he does kind of know a lot. We talked about photographers, and he actually named a few I'd never heard of. We traded numbers, and he'll be a good study partner, or a good friend. I'll need at least one based on the click action here. I thought being 18 meant I didn't have to deal with this teenage drama anymore. Well, 18 is still part of teen years, so you're gonna have to deal with it for at least one more year. At least I get to research famous photographers for some of my homework. Mr. Jefferson assigned us a ton of reading. This is exactly what I want to study. Jefferson is super cool and super chill. He doesn't try to be too hip, just says what he thinks and expects us to as well. I think he's a genius. Oh my god, I want to marry him. Oh my god, that's so wrong. That's so wrong. This one class is worth all the social dysfunction. September 15. Homework is kicking my ass. I bet the teachers grade harder just to stop you from feeling special. But Victoria Chase and her snob minions still front like they're honored guests of Blackwell. The bros here aren't that different. Nathan Prescott is Victoria's male clone with way more money and attitude if that's possible. His family is the oldest in Arcadia Bay and I heard stories about them when I was a kid. The Prescotts give a shitload of bank to Blackwell, so Nathan acts like he literally owns the school. Yesterday during class he put his feet on the desk, started texting and the teacher didn't say jack shit. I'd get suspended, but him and Victoria are part of the silly elite Vortex Club that puts on a popular parties so they get their way. It's good to be the king and queen. Yeah, I don't get why does the fucking university allow that? Is it just because their parents might be giving them money in contributions or whatever? That's America for you. Capitalism everywhere. I don't want to slam everybody, I do like Kate Marsh, she's down the hall and in one of my classes, she's so pretty and sweet and friendly. It makes her more beautiful than the biatches here, like Victoria, who think beauty is just your face and outfit. See, I'm already playing their drama games, no more. Finally had a chance to take some actual shots around campus today. A perfect blue sky day. I always forget how great I feel after I take pictures. When I've been slacking off. I would assume the feeling that she feels when he takes pictures, it's the same whenever I finish up a chapter of my story. It's so satisfying to be able to tell stories and things that you've imagined. It's so cool having wild imagination. I love that. I would never give it up for anything. Speaking of pictures, Mr. Jefferson told us about a National Everyday Heroes photo contest he wants us all to enter. The winner gets a trip to San Francisco and lots of publicity. He wants just one photograph from each student. This is exactly why I wanted to come to Blackwell, and of course I'm scared shitless to enter. At least I have a couple weeks before the deadline in October, so I have plenty of time to stress and procrastinate. I don't know whether I love it or hate it here. I'm trying to keep up with my science class of all things, like I give a shit, or even understand it. Good thing I know Warren, too bad I can't clone him to take my place in class. Is this Miss or... I think this is Mr. I always struggle reading the Miss or Mistress. I don't know which is which. I keep forgetting. Grant is much cooler than the class. Okay, it's she. She explains particle physics so even boneheads like me can kinda understand. I love how she relates society to science and vice versa. I can tell she's committed and passionate about life. Unlike some of us in her class, but I'm trying to engage more, even if it means asking actual questions in class instead of hiding in the back. I'm just glad I'm not the only social misfit here. Now, how much homework are you avoiding? Okay, we read all of these. Let's check whether there are things here. Okay, I'm not gonna read this because we basically read everything about that there. Have a very special 18th birthday. You're an adult now, but you're still a little girl. Check your account. Don't blow it all at once. Hey Max, you around? Always, you okay? Did you want to get tea later today? Absolutely, I'll be free after 4. TTYL. What does that mean? I'm so behind in terms of the slang. I don't even know my own generation slang, like it's so stupid. Even though I did end up using some of the words, and I kind of understand what they mean, like deadass, and lit, and slaps. Okay, happy birthday Maxine, we can't believe it's been 18 whole years since you were brought to us. Make sure you check your necromantic on my flash drive, muhaha. Hey Mad Max, let's bust shit up. Wait, I have to study for a physics test, so if we bust anything we also have to measure its velocity. Don't ignore this message. He's so funny. Okay, let's get back to the game then.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh. Keep that to yourself. Seriously though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Okay, give me a second just to check my settings. Because I'm pretty sure it's on high, but I don't think it has anti-aliasing.
The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as
Okay, now
long
it
as
looks
it's
a
been
little
around.
bit better because the edges were a little off.
Now, Max, since you've
But I'll definitely have to lower it because it's screwing with my recording. Okay, we'll leave it at that.
captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
Huh. You're asking me?
You're asking me? Let me think.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody
I
here
hate
who
this
knows
idea
their
that you either
Louis
know this or
Daguerre was a
not.
French painter
Sometimes I
who
just
created
need a little bit to
daguerreotypes,
think about it.
a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror.
Okay, I'm gonna remove the anti-aliasing. It doesn't really change it that much, but it's really screwing my recording on OBS.
Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out findings.
Actually, you know what? No. I can't decide. It's screwing it a little bit, but it definitely makes it look a little bit better. I'll leave it at this.
in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius.
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
Okay, I'll read this one. My name is Max Caulfield, and ever since I was a little kid, I knew I wanted to be a photographer. I've always seen the world through my own lens finder. Maybe it's a way for me to be part of the world, but at least but at a safe distance. For some reason I was always drawn to old analog camera gear rather than digital tech. I love all kinds of styles and techniques, but for me the instant camera selfie is the one I love the most. I don't care if people make fun of me or not, I'm in great company, right? And now I've come all the way back to my childhood home to study photography at Blackwell Academy, a private school for the 12th grade seniors. On a scholarship even. I originally left behind Chloe, my best friend forever, at least until I left without talking to her once in 5 years, and it feels so weird to be back here without seeing her yet. So I'm 18 now, an official adult, even though I don't always feel so wise or mature, and I'm ready to begin a whole new life here with retro camera at my side.
You can find out all about him in your textbook, or even online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Mac.
God damn it. I can't decide which setting I want. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I don't care. It was running fine, and it doesn't really change it to make it that much better.
I see you pretending not to see me.
Damn, they have carbon fiber tripods here. The ball head even has a pan lock. God, I'm such a photo nerd. That was amazing when Mr. Jefferson took a class picture the first week. Even
So
though I
that's
didn't want to
the
be in a
photography
picture
class?
at all, it was fairly fucking cool to watch him at work framing us.
Cool. I don't know. It's so weird how movies and fiction in general tries to still portray cliques and different kinds of people in some ways, like in some situation where they wouldn't be. Like for example here, do you really believe a rich bitch like Victoria is going to be into photography? I don't know, to me it doesn't seem believable. She doesn't feel like the artistically minded kind of person.
Looks like somebody was already working on this. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now I wish I wouldn't have read this. Purge.
Fucking bullies.
Hi, Kate. Oh, hi, Max.
I hope I didn't embarrass you.
You seem quiet today.
Just thinking too much.
Wanna go grab a cup of tea?
I hear that. Wanna go grab a cup of tea and bitch about life?
Thanks, but not today. I have to go over homework.
No worries. Let's hang later.
Sure.
Here's one of the many Rachel Amber Easter eggs, I guess you could say. And by the way, yeah, I haven't played the prequel, Before the Storm, but I have seen it. And in some ways I feel like it's better. Or at least the first 2 episodes are better, because, as I said, one of the best things about this game for me is the emotional relatability to Chloe's wish to leave this little small shithole of a town. I don't know why, I just relate to that feeling. I've always wanted to leave the small town that I live in, and I feel like it's even more exemplified in that game, Before the Storm. And also, one of my favorite scenes, we're gonna get to it whenever I finish this game and start playing the Before the Storm, but there's one scene that is so good. It's in the first episode.
Waste a second kissing ass.
I see you, Max Caulfield. Don't even think about leaving here until we talk about your entry. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Do I have to?
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
Okay, so did we talk, I guess?
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
Oh, I almost forgot to talk about this. The soundtrack of this fucking game. You know, it's so good. The soundtrack of this game is so good that I haven't bothered to get it to be able to listen to it in my free time, because it's such a special and meaningful soundtrack to me that I don't want to ever get sick of the songs in it. So I only get to listen to them whenever I play the game. And yeah, I don't care whether these videos get claimed for this game, I'm keeping the soundtrack and the music in it. As long as the videos don't get blocked.
I think that's Courtney. She's such a slave to Taylor and Victoria.
American girl.
There's Taylor, always waiting for Victoria.
Imagine a world without you.
Evan doesn't say much to me, but his photos are very cool. Alyssa is always texting, but she doesn't hang out with a lot of people.
Maybe she's just browsing Reddit.
Watching the world from the bright side.
That's Dana talking to, I think his name is Justin. Dana is on my floor too. She's such an archetypal, gorgeous cheerleader. They must make them in a factory. Stella is always deep in her notes. She didn't come to Blackwell to mess around. I've seen Brooke hanging out with Warren. She seems like his type.
With shiny smiles and plastic body.
I hate bully jockstraps like Logan. And he's a Vortex Club member. Poor Daniel, he's so nice. I wish I could beat the shit out of Logan.
Don't worry, Warren's got your back. Or at least he will in a few episodes. And yeah, you probably already know this by the length of this video, but I am going to be playing fully through the first episode in this one.
It looks like she's been gone for months.
I remember when I first played this game, Rachel Amber was such a mysterious person. Now I definitely know more about her.
They should just call it a sugar machine.
And she was actually
That would be awesome.
pretty iconic as a character once I saw her in
There's Hayden,
in the
another
prequel.
Vortex Club bro.
I think they did a good
But
job
he's
living
actually
up
not
to
an
the
ass.
expectations of what she was going to be like.
That's when I fly.
Miss Grant is a great science teacher. Principal doesn't come out of his office much.
And yeah, I'm trying to have the full experience of this game, so I'm gonna be checking out absolutely everything that I
He's
can.
cute.
Which probably is gonna
Nice
drag
dude,
this video to
right?
being like 4 freaking
He doesn't
hours.
like me.
But I don't wanna just speed through the game, I have already done that.
Oh, I can hardly wait to never be too cool like Nathan and Victoria. Lame.
Oh, I'm already starting to get the vibe of this game. I love it. I love that feeling that this game gives me.
There's Juliet from my dorm. Yet another Vortex Club disciple. Figures Juliet would be dating Zachary. Jocks sucked up in the Vortex Club. God, Samuel is such a weirdo. But I kinda like that about him.
Okay, where's the bathroom? The fuck has happened here?
To all of you American girls, it's sad to
Empty, good. Nobody can see my meltdown, except for me. I feel like the universe is taunting me everywhere I go today. It all started with that bizarro dream in class.
That literally
going
just
crazy?
happened.
Now, who would bother to write that crap?
Teenagers. The cruelest people on the planet.
The last time I got a flu shot, I got the flu. Fuck you.
Max, you probably should take that back. 'Cause 2020, it's a hell of a year.
Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift.
A gift of taking selfies.
Fuck it.
And thus, the butterfly effect
When a
came
door
into
closes,
motion.
a window opens. Or something like that.
Yep.
Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
I've heard some theories that the butterfly symbolizes Chloe, while the deer symbolizes Max. Because we do get to see a bunch of deers throughout this game, which is weird. Why the hell is he in the female
You're okay,
restroom?
bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
Hey, it's the
I hope you
queen
checked the perimeter,
herself.
as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet you're respectable.
I
family
love
would help me
Chloe's
out if
voice
I went to
actress.
them.
She
Yeah,
was
I can
actually
see
also in The
headlines
Last
now.
of Us.
Leave them out
Shame
of
that
this
it was
bitch.
for a
I
bad
can tell
character.
everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk
Or
ass who begs
an
like a
interesting
little girl
character.
and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing?
And that's why
Come on,
kids
put
we
that thing
need
down.
gun control.
Tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho! No!
How did Max not recognize that this is Chloe? I mean, I get it, she's very different, but still.
Whoa. What the fuck? How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
As he likely was. These pieces of time can frame us in
I already heard this lecture.
from light to shadow, from color.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now, can you give me an example of a
Man, I
photographer
cannot believe
perfectly
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy, I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Can I actually reverse
There
time?
you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
I did
Now-
it.
Man, I wish we actually got the Life is Strange live action series that was planned.
Anybody?
Could have been cool.
Bueller?
Max, don't freak out. Not yet.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
When I took my selfie, Jefferson asked me a question.
I feel like totally haunted.
If he does again,
I
I'll
believe
know
Max
this
was
is for
making
real.
what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
I know I'm not dreaming.
Way to
this.
single her out and make her the target of bullying.
The early 1800s. Your generation.
So I
was not
can
the
go
first
back
to
in
use
time.
images for selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead
I
yet?
couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for
I
as
need to go to the bathroom
long as it's
quickly
been
and
around.
check it out.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first...
I wish this game actually gave you the option to choose it right off the bat, because there's bound to be some people who know it, and I feel like if it's a choose your own adventure game, give you the fucking choice to say it. Okay, let's go for the
I'm sorry,
bathroom.
but I really have to use the bathroom.
Nice try, Max. But you're not going to get away that easy. We can talk more after class. Is there anybody here
Shit.
who knows their stuff?
Jefferson wants to keep me
Who
after
was the girl
class.
with the French painter
And I need
who
time to
used
save that girl.
stereotypes? A process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Oh my
Very
god.
good, Victoria.
What if I rewind
The
again
Bulgarian process
and give him the right
brought out
answer?
fine detail in people's faces.
Shit! This is as far back as I can rewind.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to
Honestly,
the
I
first
think it was a
self-
dumb idea to do Life is Strange 2 with superpowers, especially when it's a much
Daguerrean
more
process,
generic superpower
invented by a
that
French
barely
painter named
works in the
Louis
plot.
Daguerre, around
And yes,
1830.
I was thinking of
Somebody
playing
has
it,
been reading as
but
well as posing.
the file size of
Nice
that
work,
game
Max.
is a little bit too big for me to be able to
The Daguerrean
download it
process made portraiture
now, so
hugely popular.
it's gonna
Mainly
happen
because
at
it
some
gave
point in the
us
future,
clear
but
defined features.
probably
You can
not
learn more
soon.
when
At
you
some
actually
point, maybe
finish
next
reading the
year.
assigned chapters. Max is so far way ahead of everyone. And guys, don't forget the deadline.
And by the
Submit a
way,
photo in the
I
Everyday
am
Heroes
waiting
contest. I'll
for
fly
a
out with the
game
winner
that
to
is
San
gonna be
Francisco,
released
where you'll
by
be vetted
Don't
by the
Nod
art world.
Entertainment, which are
Exposure
the
and a
creators of
Kickstarter
this
career in
game,
photography. So
which
Stella and
is gonna
Alyssa
be
together.
another choose your
Taylor,
own adventure
don't
game
hide.
with like
Still
a
waiting
lot
for
of...
entry too. And yes, Max,
It's
we'll
gonna be
see you
definitely
pretending
in
not
the
to see.
same vein of Life is Strange,
Max,
with a lot of
I'm not
emotional
crazy.
weight, a lot of
You're
character
not
development, and
time to be
there's
an
going to be
everyday hero.
some supernatural part of it, as far as I know, but yeah. It's gonna be very interesting also because it's gonna feature a trans character, something that is gonna be very interesting for me. And the game, if I remember correctly, it's called Tell Me Why. And it was supposed to be released
Why is
during the
this happening?
summer this year, but it still hasn't been released. I don't know when it's gonna be released, but you bet your ass I'm gonna be playing it as soon as it is released. Especially if by that time I've moved out. Okay.
I should have known. She'll have better equipment than Blackwell.
I only want to share whatever gifts I have with the world.
What are you waiting for? Go!
Shut up.
Nice answer, Max. Are you okay? You look pale.
Kate, did we talk at all today?
This is the first time. What's wrong?
Nothing.
I'm sorry, I'm just tripping. Too much stress.
I know the feeling.
I wish we didn't. I do have to go, but we can talk later if you want.
I'll see how I feel. Thanks, Max.
I see you, Max Caulfield. Don't even think about leaving here until we talk about your entry.
Why do you care so much?
I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I'm not avoiding, just...
Biding time? Waiting for the elusive right moment?
Exactly.
Max, don't wait too long. John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. Go on now. Don't let me stop you.
Oh, you can also press Control to do that.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I'm on top of it. I think John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
Max, you're on fire today. All the right answers. Good. Make sure you
Yeah,
finish
by
working on it
cheating.
by today. I have faith in you.
Okay, let's go.
I hope I have enough time to get to the bathroom. Please, please. I can't tell anybody. They'll think I'm crazy.
Yo, Daniel.
You know I don't tease.
I hate that science class with those...
Okay, Max, retrace every step. I washed my face. I shredded my photo. Then the butterfly flew in. And I took a photo.
Leave them out of this bitch.
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing
Ever
down!
Tell me what to do.
Wowzer, it's happening again.
People trying to control me.
I need a hammer to break it open.
Hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would.
Max, you're
ever
going to
even
get
miss
hurt.
Your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
Holy shit, I can't let this happen. If I can reverse time again, I can help her.
Okay, I wanted to see what's gonna happen if I don't.
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people. No way.
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
Another shitty day.
That did not happen. This cannot be real. I just saw a girl get shot and then saved her. What the fuck is going on?
You're a superhero, Max.
Freak out.
Hey, do you hear that fire alarm? That means you should be outside.
Okay, asshole, I was just getting out of the
Girls
bathroom.
always use that excuse.
Excuse for what?
For whatever
Restroom,
you're up
not
to,
bathroom.
Your face is covered in guilt.
The alarm tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, missy.
You're an
Or are
asshole.
you hiding something? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Madsen. The situation is under control. There's no emergency here. Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and please turn off that alarm since that's your job. You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk to me.
I want to report him. That's the right thing to do.
I just saw Nathan Prescott waving a gun around in the girls' room.
Nathan Prescott. You sure?
Yes, He was in the bathroom talking to himself with a gun. I saw everything. He was babbling like crazy.
Okay, slow down. Slow down. So now you saw this without him seeing you.
I was hiding behind a stall. I have the right to be there. It's the girls' room.
I know. I just want to be completely clear what happened. Mr. Prescott happens to be from the town's most distinguished family.
Yeah, he's a rich piece of
and one
shit.
of Blackwell's most honored students. So it's hard for me to see.
I don't think that those
brandishing a
two
weapon in
correlate
girls'
to each
bathroom.
other, but...
So what happened next?
Then he left. I ran out here wondering what to do. Are you gonna bust him?
This is a serious charge. I'll look into the matter personally. Thank you for bringing it to my attention.
That's it? After what I told
We'll
you?
continue this discussion later in my office. Please go outside with the rest of your class now, Miss Caulfield.
Of course this academic drone won't do anything, since the Prescott family owns Blackwell now. Should I rewind and change my story?
No, I'm gonna stick with it. I think this is the right choice. You tell him out. Because that's the right thing to do. He was waving a fucking gun. I don't care. Let's leave. Okay, I might be taking a little bit too much time playing this game, because at this speed, it's probably gonna take me 6 hours to finish this episode alone. Because, like, I've been playing for an hour already, and we're just in the beginning.
Would Nathan Prescott please come to the front office? Thank you.
Hi, Miss Grant.
Excuse me, Max. I know everybody loves being asked to sign a petition, but would you do Miss Grant a favor and hear me out?
Sure.
Sure, I always have time for you. What's the petition?
David Madsen, our chief of security, wants to put surveillance cameras all around the campus. Halls, classrooms,
Well, count me in
dorm rooms, etc.
banning those
Blackwell Academy
cameras.
should be a high school, not a high security penitentiary.
I guess cameras could have helped Rachel. I can see
Oh
both
no!
sides.
You're fair-minded, Max. And we all pray Rachel is found safe and sound, bless her soul. But this petition isn't about her. Blackwell Academy has a noble heritage, from the Native Americans who founded this land to the pioneers who shared it in peace.
Oh yeah,
Not
in
fear and
peace. Yeah, definitely it was in peace. The Native Americans, Blackwell is that old. You know a lot. Let's compliment her.
You know a lot about Blackwell for being the science teacher.
Science is history, Max. And I have a secret wish to teach local lore and legends. There's a lot of unique facts about this you might really enjoy discovering. Now, before I assign you homework with this lecture, will you please sign the petition to keep our campus from going back to 1984?
Sure.
Absolutely. I don't mind security, but not pure surveillance.
I knew you were my favorite new student at Blackwell for a good reason.
Okay, let's go little by little.
Warren's text before he blows my phone up.
Hi Max, can you get my flash drive? I need some info and space. Hello. Sorry, running late. Insane day. I'll meet you in the lot. Looking cool, you'll see. My camera will be ready. See you shortly. I hope so. Is there more? Oh my god, there's like fucking 4 more pages. October 7. This will be the weirdest journal entry I'll ever make. So weird, I don't know how or where to start. But it started with the most vivid dream of my life. I have very vivid dreams. But the thing is, most of my dreams are very trivial and day-to-day things. So it's a lot of the time it's just me living in a parallel reality that is pretty much the same or very similar as the reality that I live in. And it's kind of cool to see my life from a different perspective, basically, because in my dreams I see different parts of my town which don't exist, events that have never happened to me happen, but are still pretty much realistic, and I love that. Of course I have the usual crazy dream or whatever, but most of the time it's actually fairly realistic, and a lot of the time it reflects my wishes about what I've been feeling in the last few days, because for example, I've had plenty of dreams in which I go to a shop and buy female clothes for myself, because I'm transgender, and that's one of the ways to control my dysphoria, buying clothes for myself. And there have been a lot of, or at least quite a few dreams in which I do get to start hormone therapy. Sadly, that still hasn't happened in real life, but hopefully it will. Then I saw a giant tornado headed for Arcadia Bay. It was so real that I could feel the rain stinging on my face, and I was scared shitless. Then a boat hit the lighthouse, and I swear I actually felt like I was going to die. But I woke up in Mr. Jefferson's class, and I wasn't even sleeping. I almost fell out of my chair. Jefferson called on me, but I totally blew the answer. Of course, Victoria pounced on me and made me look like a bigger idiot. She's so awful. Then I didn't have the guts to turn in a photo for the Everyday Heroes contest, while Victoria did her usual suck up to Jefferson. He's so cool, and he clearly wants me to succeed. I felt so shitty. I just wanted to get to the bathroom to be alone and wash my face after that nightmare. Or daymare. Once I got to the bathroom, I saw this odd beautiful blue butterfly flutter in, and right when I took a photo of it in the corner, Nathan Prescott came in freaking out, talking to himself. I hid in the corner, and this punk girl came in, and they started arguing about drugs and money. Then Nathan actually whipped out a gun and shot the girl. This is where it gets strange. When Nathan fired the gun, I came around the corner and reached out, and for some dumb reason, as if I could stop the bullet, but suddenly I could feel the world twisting around me and this pressure in my head. Everything seemed to rewind, and I found myself right back in class at my desk. You know, this is really interesting, and it's being criticized as a plot hole, because at any other point in the game, whenever you rewind, you stay in the same place while the time rewinds around you. So why did she go back in time in this case? She didn't used to travel through a picture. And also with the thing about you not moving but time reversing, I wonder what is the third person perspective of it, because there's one scene in episode 3, I believe, in which Max and Chloe have to get into a room, and Max basically blows the door open, and there's an alarm, and she gets into the room and rewinds it. So from Chloe's perspective, how the fuck did Max end up in the room? And where the hell is Max in that situation? Because probably, like, let's say she has to have walked away from her to get all the ingredients for the bomb. And what happened to her? That's one of the scenes that really fucks with my mind, and I cannot wrap my head around it. I'm gonna talk about it more when it happens, but yeah. I literally thought I had been dosed with some drug until I calmed myself down. I saw everything happen in class the way it did before. Major Groundhog Day déjà vu. Somehow I was able to actually rewind time. I knew the only way to find out if I was having a breakdown was to go back to the bathroom and see if I could save the girl from Nathan this time. I had no idea how either. I just knew I couldn't live with myself if I let her die again. No shit, Max. I escaped Jefferson this time by knowing exactly how to answer his questions and rushed to the bathroom. I hid in the corner again, and I couldn't believe it when Nathan showed up, freaking out all over again. Then the girl came into the bathroom, and before Nathan could shoot her, I smashed open the ancient fire alarm and scared both of them away. Victory! Until I got grilled by the security chief, David Madsen, who thinks he's Chuck Norris, Blackwell Ranger. Nathan Prescott almost kills a girl in the bathroom, but no, I'm the problem. I was so glad when Principal Wells stepped in to shoo David away. Then I made the possibly fatal decision to inform Principal Wells that I saw Nathan waving a gun in the bathroom. I didn't think I should mention the girl or my new rewind abilities for obvious reasons. He didn't want to believe me and almost made me feel like shit for telling him that Blackwell's most big fucking deal student would carry a firearm to a class. I couldn't tell him that he actually killed a girl in the previous timeline. So my school day started with an apocalyptic dream, then ended with a saving a life and discovering I have some kind of power to rewind time. I don't know how to top that.
Okay, I better get to my dorm and grab that flash drive.
Shoo! Shoo!
Hey, Evan. Mind if I check out your cool portfolio?
Let's see if you're worthy of it, Max. You'll have to answer a simple question. Who photographed the famous falling soldier?
Robert Capa?
Robert Capa, of course. I love his work, despite the controversy about that photo.
My. This quiet child
Like
knows
here,
things.
they allow you to actually choose
You're a
it
kid
properly
who's
without
straight
having
nuts.
to rewind
Would
it.
you care for a
Like you
perusal
can
of my portfolio?
already pick it off,
It's not a
pick
privilege I
it
grant to
correctly
many.
the first time. I think they should have done that in the beginning too.
These photos are great. And Rachel Amber's face is mesmerizing. Clever. Hello?
Max, I don't feel like talking.
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Nathan Prescott, little rich bitch kid. He thinks he can own people like his parents own Blackwell. Like he owns the Vortex Club.
Yes, he's a nasty piece of work.
You know him?
I busted him today with a gun.
What? Seriously?
Yeah.
I saw him wave a gun around today and I went to the principal. We'll see what happens next.
You are my new hero. Finally, karma comes to Blackwell.
What's up, Daniel?
Oh, hi Max. Could I, ask you a question? Would you mind letting me sketch you? I do put my sketches on Facebook, though.
I'd be honored.
I'd be honored, Daniel. Makes me feel like a muse.
Funny, you should say that. I was just thinking about my real muse. Rachel Amber.
You knew her?
You knew her?
No, but once she asked me to draw her portrait. Oh, she was a natural.
What happened to her?
So what happened to her? There's gotta be a story.
She just stopped coming to class. Some people said she ran away. Some say she jumped off a cliff. I just hope she's okay.
Well, all those people are wrong.
Hard to avoid her posters all over campus.
Kills me to see her sweet face used as a crime photo. She had a good heart.
Okay, why don't you start drawing me? Even though I must be a step down from Rachel.
No way, you're a good substitute, Muse.
Gee, I feel honored.
Oh, that's a good posture. Good. Good.
Man, he's a fast painter. That fucking drone, leave me alone.
Best portrait ever.
Yeah, I really suck at painting. Or drawing, should I say. But it's not like I even really drew that much.
Hey there, Stella.
Hey, I know you. You're the new quiet girl in Jefferson's class. Isn't he incredible?
Not sure yet.
I'm not sure yet. I mean, he's clearly a genius, but I don't agree with everything he says.
He does get a bit pretentious, but he's passionate and just says what he thinks. If Victoria wasn't all over him, I would definitely make a move.
Is everybody in this fucking school horny? Never mind.
Victoria is pretty obvious. I don't think Jefferson is into her.
I don't think she's closed the deal, but she's not the only player.
Now,
Ew.
how do you know this?
We
Ew.
have a lot to learn here at Blackwell. Rachel Amber absolutely had sex with him. Well, I heard that from a good source.
Who? Him?
So, you knew Rachel?
Not really. I saw her hanging with the other cool kids like Victoria. Not my kind of clique. But I heard insane stories about Rachel.
Okay, I so want to speed up the playthrough, but I also want to experience the full game, so... I'm just so impatient.
Yo, Justin.
Check out the Max. Come to thrash?
Oh yeah? Bring it.
What's your first move gonna be?
Jump?
Jump?
You're such a poser. If you can't even name a simple nose slide or a tray flip, you should walk on.
Why do you have to be an ass? Like, I don't understand. Okay, so she doesn't know all the moves in skateboard history, so what? Teach her. God damn it. You know, Max feeling...
I need to rewind or stop.
Max feeling hated by everybody is actually completely fucking justified.
Yo, Justin.
Because everybody's an asshole.
Check out the Max. Come to thrash?
I came to nose slide. But I'd love to see somebody do a tree flip.
Oh, sick. You're not a poser.
And you're
No,
still an
I
asshole.
just can't skate worth shit.
Oh, check it. We're gonna destroy some rails for you. What do you want to see?
I'd love to see a nose slide.
Let's get Trevor all over that action.
He's so proud of himself.
Hey.
You're not really a skate Betty.
No, really.
Not really.
Too bad. It's nice to have the females on board too. Rachel, Amber, and her punk friend used to love skating with us.
Punk friend?
Who was Rachel's punk friend?
I can't remember her name. She was hot. Tats, blue hair.
Of course you can't remember her name. It's too early for the plot to tell us who she is.
After Rachel disappeared. Ran away.
You knew Rachel?
She used to chill with us sometimes. But one day she just vanished. I hope she's living the dream somewhere. And if anybody hurt her, we'll get a skate posse and take them out with our boards.
You ever hang out with Victoria?
Fuck that. I'd rather rollerblade than hang out with snobs like her.
Let's chill later, Justin.
Anytime you want to take some action shots, we're here for you, Max.
Cool.
I don't want to go that way.
No, I do. I clearly do. Damn, I love the look of this game. It's so pretty.
Hi, Brooke.
Let me guess. You want to fly my drone?
I mean, yeah.
I'd love to. I love planes and balloons and...
This is neither. Do you know what a drone really is?
Yes.
A weapon, right?
You read too many conspiracy sites. This might be too complicated for you.
Oh no, Max is part of
Warren said
QAnon.
you were smart. Please, step back.
What a complicated name for such a tiny drone.
I mean, every kind of technology has a complicated name. Just most people don't call it by its complicated name.
Hi, Brooke.
Let me guess. You want to fly my drone?
How did you know?
That looks like a high-fly drone. Model B400 EVO. Now, that's a nice piece of tech.
You're full of surprises. Why would you know that?
I love aerial photography. Drones are perfect for that, especially those with great range. It's a new era of images.
Most impressive, Max. Warren said you were multifaceted. Here, give the drone a whirl around campus.
Honestly, I hate the fact that you cannot voluntarily fly with it. That would be so cool. If you could actually fly the goddamn drone yourself. I mean, it's still cool, it gives you a look of the school and everything, but... Oh, I'm getting dizzy. Okay, I think I went everywhere. Or no, there was one more.
Hey, Hayden.
There she is, the retro selfie master.
That's me, all right. You look relaxed as usual, Hayden.
It's a skill one cultivates at Blackwell, especially when one represents the Vortex Club. Not to boast.
What the hell is the Vortex Club anyway? It seems so elitist.
Only if you're not cool enough to get in. And it doesn't hurt your resume.
If you say so.
I do. But you should actually come hang with us one night, then you wouldn't be so inclined to gossip.
Why would I fucking want to be part of a fucking drug den? That's just not anything that is anywhere close to what I want to do in my life.
You mean hang with the Vortex Club? That sounds like a setup to a horrible prank.
Yeah.
Chillax, paranoia girl. We're not that desperate for fun. We know how to do that on our own.
It seems weird to think about partying with all those Rachel Amber posters up.
Okay, Max, you don't have to bring it up
Rachel
in every
used to hang out with us
conversation.
too. She was a blast. Smart, not bitchy like, you know.
Victoria?
Do you really want Nathan Prescott to represent?
Oh, please. Nathan is like everybody's voodoo doll. Kill the rich kid. He's alright and a fun guy to hang with. Fuck the haters.
Fair enough.
Fair enough, but I'm still not going to party with him.
Your loss, bro, is fucking hilarious when he's blazed. And he does always have the best shit.
So you knew Rachel Amber?
I knew she liked to party. Fun to be around. Oh, yeah, and she was hot.
What do you think happened to her?
Whatever happens to people who disappear without a trace.
Did Victoria like Rachel? She seems like the jealous type.
Don't think you know Victoria so well. She respected Rachel, even if she didn't act like it.
Rachel was actually a member of the Vortex Club?
No. Rachel was like her own club. She was actually too cool for us. And
I believe that. Knowing her, I believe that.
Let's talk later, Hayden.
Bye, Max. No, I have to get my chemical on and study. We should get you and Dana out one night.
Okay, I think we're done with everything here.
Warren's waiting for me and his flash drive in the parking lot, so I better get
Oh,
back to my
I have
dorm.
to get to the dorm, and it's on the opposite side.
Come on, Logan, bring it, brah.
Oh, I finally realized the position of the dorm relative to the fucking building of the school. I always thought it was far away. It was actually literally just across the whatever you call that in between.
Flash drive. The Prescott dormitory? Good lord, Nathan's family owns my dorm?
Nice, bro.
Warren told me that totem is named Tobanga for a reason nobody knows. Warren told me that totem is named Tobanga for a reason nobody knows.
Hey, there's Kate.
Football, Max. Big football. Step away.
Fuck you.
Hi, Kate.
Hey, Max.
You look down.
You look down. You okay?
I'm kind of over humanity today. Sorry to be a drama queen.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Is there anything...
Max, I'd like to be alone if you don't mind. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Awesome. No.
Oh. Hi, Max.
What are you reading?
Love today or die forever. Don't even say anything.
It's a bestseller. What to say?
Good point. Now if you'll excuse me. Sorry. I really have to find out what happens.
Awesome.
Howdy, Samuel.
Well, hello there.
You look busy, Samuel.
I'm always up to something. Today it's sweeping, then painting windows.
Just don't paint over the posters for Rachel Amber.
You can't color over that sunlight.
Okay.
What was she like? She must have been popular.
Even sunlight can cast shadows. Rachel did both at once, you know. She was like a battery. Positive and negative.
What the hell are you talking about?
You knew Rachel?
How can you know a prism? You just stare in awe. Now I have to go paint windows.
No.
What do you think happened to her?
Best not to dwell on the past. Samuel looks forward.
Samuel is a fucking weirdo, and not the good kind.
See you later, Samuel.
And watch your step around here, Max. After I sweep.
I guess Samuel is intended to be a misdirect character. Although I don't think anybody bought it.
Oh look, it's Max Caulfield, the selfie hoe of Blackwell.
Oh, this
What a
comes,
lame gimmick.
here it comes, the
Even
best
Mark,
fucking
Mr.
joke.
Jefferson falls for your waif hipster bullshit. The Daguerrean process, sir. You could barely even say that. I guess you got your meds filled.
So funny.
Since you know all the answers, I guess you have to find another way into the dorm. We ain't moving. Oh wait, hold that pose. So original. Don't worry, Max. I'll put a vintage
I can't
filter on
wait.
it
Come
right
on,
before
give
it
me the
goes
joke.
all over social medias. Now, why don't you go fuck your selfie?
Oh yes, Victoria. I'll get your bone
Oh
outside
my
of my way.
god, that's such a dumb joke and I love it. I fucking love this joke. Okay, give me 5 minute rest cause I'm getting a little bit I wouldn't say bored, but it's kind of in that direction, because I'm doing way too much, like I'm trying to do way too much inside the game, and it's going a bit slow. So yeah, I'm gonna rest a little bit. I'm gonna be back. Okay, I'm back.
What the hell? Are you kidding? Look at this.
I'm gonna try to speed it up a little bit.
Yeah, water on my cashmere. Do you know how much this fucking outfit costs?
You look great.
I can't even chill on the steps.
Come on, I have to tamper with the bucket. Oh, I have to see it through. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh yeah, I have to try to...
So, do you understand English? Get lost.
Who the fuck do you think you are to stop me from going into my own dorm, you bitch? Oh yeah, you're completely unseen, Max. Nobody saw you do that.
Okay, let's see if this works.
No way! No fucking
You okay,
way!
Victoria?
Oh, Samuel is sorry. Wet paint is not good for hair, nope. Sorry.
Get the hell away from me, weirdo!
Hold on. We'll get some towels. We'll be right back.
So move your ass before I drive.
It worked. Don't mess with Max, bitches.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Victoria.
What do you want, Max?
I'm gonna be a good person.
I am sorry. That's an awesome
I think
cashmere
I
coat.
genuinely feel like I'm way too good of a person.
It was.
Because even after I've
But
been
there'll be
bullied
another.
for years,
Well,
I
you
always feel like
know how to pick the right outfits.
I always feel bad
do have
for
some
whenever
time.
the bullies get
Mr.
punished.
Jefferson told me.
I've seen
Or
your
maybe it's the
pictures.
Stockholm
You have a
syndrome,
great
I don't know.
Richard Avedon-esque.
It's like I don't want those
He's one of
people
my
to
heroes.
suffer for
Thanks, Max.
bullying me. I just don't want them to bully me.
I hope those sluts get me a towel before they hang a sign on me. You deserve a better shot. Sorry about blocking you and the go fuck yourselfie.
That was mean, but pretty funny.
Just one of those days, you know?
I know exactly what you mean, Victoria. I'll see you later.
Yeah, I'm gonna play in this playthrough and try and be a
Bye-bye.
friend to Victoria.
Victoria probably played me.
No, she didn't. Be a nice person, Max. Stop doubting yourself about everything.
Room 217? No way in hell am I ever going in here.
Victoria is going to be pissed we took so long.
Is this a Vortex Club or a Victoria Club initiation? Truly pathetic. Dana's still a cheerleader at heart.
Wait, is she not a cheerleader anymore?
Juliet, extreme reporter.
Look, a deer.
Nice atmospheric shot. Needs dusting.
That's okay. It's fine if it has consequences.
Oh, Victoria, give me a fucking break.
Yeah, Victoria, fuck you.
Warren should be all over Brooke. They're perfect for each other.
Yep. But he likes you.
How sad. I didn't write anything. I have nothing to say.
Oh, I have plenty to say. Oh yeah. Another reason why I didn't want to go to a dorm is because I'm gonna be transitioning. So it's gonna be a little bit weird halfway through the school year. Because I'm pretty sure the dorms are separated by gender. And I'm gonna be transitioning, so you know how that goes.
Sweet home. My favorite cocoon.
She has a very cozy room, I gotta say.
I love that Mom sent me a fat box of chocolate coconut bites for my birthday. And slipped in a $200 gift.
Max, your principal sent me an email saying that you told some tall tales about a Blackwell honor student. Is this true? The principal said this was a serious false charge and that he's worried you're telling stories. Call me ASAP, so we can talk about this. Mom. Oh my god, we have 3 more pages. Oh, you have to read them. Everything feels so surreal right now. I can't talk to anybody about this. Well, the only person I haven't seen in 5 years. I could confide in Warren. He's smart and knows science, so maybe he could even think of an explanation. Though I have no idea what that could be. Until I can figure this out, I better stay on the down low with this stuff and focus on my classes. Warren sent me a text asking for his flash drive back, even though I haven't had the chance to check out all the cool shows and films on there. I watched a few episodes of Doctor Who and X-Files, binge on Fullmetal Alchemist. Oh, I'm gonna be reacting to the Fullmetal Alchemist cartoon soon. I'm halfway through the Transformers Armada series. Once I'm done with that, it's gonna be Fullmetal Alchemist, and I'm talking about the original 2003 series, not the reboot or whatever you wanna call it, like Brotherhood. Maybe I'll check it out at some point in the future, but I have no wish to watch it because I watched the other one when I was a kid, and I'm now going on a nostalgic spree watching all the shows that I enjoyed as a kid. Then Faster Pussycat Kill Kill, all kinds of Amazon Women Black and White badassery, Tetsuo, a total cyberpunk trip with amazing visuals, and Scott Pilgrim for about the millionth time. On a side note, I saw a missing person poster on a campus for Rachel Amber, a pretty Blackwell student who vanished. It's so sad to see her smiling face and think about the awful things that could happen. If there was a way for me to rewind back 6 months, I totally would. I had to go back to the dorm to get... You know, it's surprising that we never got Max to see or talk to Rachel Amber, even in like a time travel flashback or whatever. It makes sense because she cannot time travel in pictures in which she's not featured, and she cannot rewind that far back, but I feel like it could have been cool. I had to go back to the dorm to get Warren's flash drive, and yes, Victoria and her Vortex Vixens blocked me from getting in. You could have just jumped over them. What are they gonna do? Grab your foot? And even took my picture. It was so high school movie, I can't believe she did it. She actually told me to go fuck your selfie though. It was funny. I don't know why she has to act that way. She already has everything she wants, doesn't she? And she forced me to use my rewind until I finally came up with a way to get her out of my way. I don't want to use this powerful trivial bullshit. That's pretty much what you've used it for though. Especially if I have been given an actual gift from the universe. But it did give me a chance to test it out. But I felt like shit seeing Victoria sitting there by herself on the steps covered in paint. She didn't look like the Queen Biatch of Blackwell, just a lonely girl as confused as me. I knew I had to find out if she was okay. She was actually nice and apologized. She even deleted the picture she took of me off her phone, so maybe there's hope for the future.
Gift certificate. She sure knows how to make a sad birthday happy. It's hard to believe I'm 18 now. I'm lucky my parents enabled my photo habit into adulthood.
If I ever were to lose you, I'd surely lose myself. Guess what that is a reference to? Here's another one for you. Hey girl, wanna jam? I bet you guys don't know what these two are a reference to. One is to another video game, the other is to a specific Let's Player who played Life is Strange. And I'm probably gonna be watching his playthrough after this.
Instant film is so damn hard to find and expensive. I'm glad Kate let me borrow her copy of The October Country. I should have every Bradbury book for myself. If I'm not looking through a viewfinder, I'm looking through a window. Always looking.
Well, that's what you're good at.
You are thirsty. I'm the worst baby mama. Drink up. Looks like Dana left me a post-it note.
I forgot about that.
Great. Now I have to go get the flash drive from Dana's room. Philip Lorca de Corsia, my man. I don't think I could take my camera to those places. Look at that shot. I love Julia Cameron's Victorian vibe. Talk about analog cameras. Ah, Dolly, what a fantastic eye. He could truly freeze time.
Not so subtle foreshadowing. Well, it's kinda subtle.
Daniel has so much talent. I hope nobody hates on it just because it's me. I am so addicted to this site. Look at these vintage beauties.
Well, this is one place where you can go fuck yourself, eh?
Warren makes me laugh.
Max, thanks
It's
for
nice
your
to feel
email
like I
and
already
copy
made
of
enough
Jefferson
friends
class notes. Now I should never stop sending you messages of gratitude. I also have a rather eclectic collection of TV, cult, classic and fucked up films on a fat flash drive if you ever want to check them out. Thanks again for the help. Did you pirate them, Warren? Or, yeah, that's his name. I mean, I don't judge. It's not like I haven't done that myself.
Max and Chloe, best friends forever. Who even says that anymore?
You
I'm going
do.
to have to call Chloe eventually and find out what she'll say. The longer I wait, the worse it'll be. Idiot.
Yeah.
Don't you know that I'll be around to guide you through your...
You can't get out now, Dana, so tell me the truth or rot in there.
Okay, I'm gonna be stuck in my room with all my shit inside. The
Welcome to
horror.
the real drama queens of Blackwell.
Answer, you wuss.
Hey, Juliet. Is everything cool?
Oh yes, Max. I've locked Dana in the room because we're cool.
Do
are ridiculous.
She's your friend.
Friends don't sex with their best friend's boyfriend.
No, probably not. How did you find out?
Why do you care? Why are you even asking me? You never talk. Just zone out with your camera.
Oh, fuck
That's
you,
why I'm
bitch.
talking to you now.
What's my last name?
Juliet Watson. Duh.
I'm flattered. I didn't even think you knew my name at all.
Of course I do. Just because I don't talk a lot doesn't mean I don't care. So, how did you find
Story
out
of
about
my
me?
life.
According to Victoria, Dana would do anything to date a quarterback.
According to Victoria.
Hmm.
Huh.
She saw the sext, and Zachary won't answer his phone. Once
God
Dana
damn it, the
admits
second we
go.
saw Victoria
Straight
do
to
something good, she fucks up again.
I swear I didn't do anything, but I bet Victoria did. I know the proof is in her room.
Okay, off to Victoria's room then.
Dior, Givenchy. You could pay for my tuition with that wardrobe. Those boots are
Fun
made
thing.
for walking runways.
You know how much it costs for me to go to university? I mean, in terms of the actual thing, like how much it's gonna worth, it's cost me to pay the fees or whatever. It's just 150 euros. One of the few times when I'm glad I do not live in America.
Is she going to get a 3D printer for her dorm room?
And a deer again.
Maybe I will join her posse. I'll give Victoria props for not posting my photo. And for this nice shot. Boom! This is the email I need to show Juliet. Now I have to print this fast and get the hell out of here.
Why the hell does she have the poster there?
Victoria hates Rachel Amber this much? How insecure.
Par for the course for bullies. Sorry about that. I'm a little bit tired. It's like 3
Victoria
a.m.
put Juliet on her shit list after this article.
Wait, what?
I bet Victoria put
Is the
Juliet
Vortex
on her
Club
shit
a
list after
code?
this article.
One of Blackwell Academy's most durable and influential social groups, the Vortex Club. Oh man, this reminds me once when I was like maybe in like 2nd or 3rd grade, we thought of doing like some kind of school newspaper. And then when I got home, I wanted to do the same thing but from my home, so I made a small newspaper and it was really cool. This reminds me of that. Started in the neon 1980s as a new wave rebellion against the Yuppie forces of the Reagan era. Imagine a time when computer nerds were dumped into garbage cans and blue hair was a cause for explosion and even violence. Male students who wore earrings were bullied and beaten. Now every football player has 2 or 3 exotic piercings. So the Vortex Club was originally a haven from the peer pressure that every generation experiences. How ironic that the revolutionary roots of social misfits has become what some students claim is an elitist code. Is this just envy at one of Blackwell's most successful organizations? We tried to interview Vortex Club member Victoria Chase, but she refused to comment and even tried to stop this story from publication.
This better convince Juliet that Dana is innocent. Juliet, read this.
course.
Oh well, Max, maybe you just wrote it up. How can I know that it's real?
I'm an asshole. I'm sorry, Dana.
You are. And I hope so. You really think I'd mess around with Zachary?
No, but I get stupid jealous. I owe you dinner. Still love me?
And you do my laundry.
Thanks, Max. You're like the Blackwell Ninja. Now let's see what Zach has to say about Victoria.
You set me free. Thank you. Warren's flash drive is on my desk.
Almost done. Get the flash drive and then I'll go see Warren. I can't even imagine what life would be like being a cheerleader. Dramatic, I guess. That looks like a home pregnancy test.
Must protect my precious so Max never has to chase it down again.
I better make sure everything is still in there. I think Warren forgot to hide the Party Buster folder. Not that I would open it no matter how tempting. I have my self-respect.
Not download it. Yeah, sure.
Of course a popular cheerleader like Dana would have a million friends. It's so fascinating to get a peek into Dana's social media world.
Oh, she's as old as my
yes,
cousin.
Max, so terribly wrong. This is both sad and pathetic.
Okay, I cannot read it. Dana, I'd suck at writing, but I thought I would write this so you might not hate my dumbass forever. I know I'd act like a tough joke around everybody, but I never had to act around you. I'm not the kind of man you deserve. You saw how I passed out. If you need any money, let me know.
Hey, Dana.
Seriously, thanks again. I can't believe Juliet locked me in my own room. Real mature.
Victoria is not nice. I don't get it. She has everything. And to pull that prank on a friend?
Just because they're in the Vortex Club doesn't mean they're BFFs. I'm in it, and Victoria creeps me out. Max, you're smart to be a loner here. Though, Warren obviously likes hanging with you.
He's a good guy. A geek like me.
You saw the files in his flash drive. Tons of crazy shit. Films I've never even heard of. And in a special folder called Max.
Yeah, okay.
I gotcha.
I gotcha.
Oh, Max, that's mine. Thank you.
Well...
You're not helpful. You're just nosy. I think you better go.
Nice, Max. You hurt her feelings by being so damn nosy again.
Don't worry, we're gonna rewind.
Rewind and make it up to her.
Now I feel too wiped out to leave.
Hey, Dana.
Seriously.
Dana, I'm not trying to be nosy, but I heard a rumor about you.
What? Who told you I was pregnant?
Nobody important. They just acted like it was bullshit. I just wanted you to know.
It's like a goddamn reality show around here. Can you keep a secret, Max?
Of course.
Of course.
I was pregnant. Was.
Oh. What about the other?
Deadbeat dad? You can catch him on the 40-yard line this Friday. And it's not Zachary.
Sorry to pry. It's not my business. And I won't be at the game Friday. Not much school spirit, I guess.
I like your spirit, Max. Anyway, you better get that flash drive so Warren has an excuse to bug you.
I've already gotten it.
Now I feel too wiped out to leave.
Okay, let's go then. Not this way. I don't mind waiting out here forever. I love this parking lot. I can count all the cars. The more I text, the longer I take. On my way. Bye. Okay, there's a little bit more. More high school drama. Juliet wouldn't let Dana out of her room because she thought Zachary was sexting Dana. So stupid. I was so tired from everything, and since Dana borrowed Warren's flash drive, I had to intervene. Juliet told me Victoria was the one who gave her the inside scoop on Zach and Dana, so I knew that Victoria was playing them all. I snuck into Victoria's room and onto her laptop and found out that she was indeed lying through her ass just to create drama. Of course, I felt like a weasel going through Victoria's room and laptop. I don't remember how big this first episode is. I know how it ends, but I don't exactly remember it as well.
Fuck this shit.
Ow! Damn, I better rewind.
Alyssa, move your head. If you insist, Max.
Now that's what I'm talking about. I actually helped somebody.
By the way, thanks, but we're not friends. Okay, bitch. Biatch. Oh yeah, I remember this.
So don't think I'm blind. I see everything here at Blackwell. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, and leave me alone.
Okay, this choice, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna intervene.
Hey, why don't you leave her alone?
Excuse us, this is official campus business.
Excuse me, you shouldn't be yelling at students or bullying them.
Hey, nobody is bullying anybody. I'm doing my job.
Maybe you could be a little bit nicer
You're
then.
part of the problem, Missy. I will remember this conversation.
Oh, Max, that was great. I think you scared him for once. I have to go, but thank you. It means a lot.
Anytime, Kate. I felt like an everyday hero helping Kate, but now Officer David Dickhead is after me.
That's okay, he's not a bad guy.
Maybe I should rewind and mind my own business.
Sorry. Spoilers.
I'm glad I stepped in that time. Can't stand to see people being bullied.
I don't get it. How could Zach and Victoria do that?
Hi, Juliet. How are you doing?
Oh, hey, Max. Sorry, I'm still screwed up.
Sorry you had to find out about Zachary that way. Or anyway.
Better sooner than later. Now that skank Victoria won't be laughing behind my back anymore.
Have you talked to Zach yet?
Mr. Badass Football Hero is such a chicken shit. He said he sexted Victoria as a joke. Ha ha. I think Warren wants your attention.
That's okay, he can wait.
Hang in there, Juliet.
See you around, Max.
Good thing I don't have a car. Yet.
I don't either. And I don't plan on getting a car.
Who toilet papers a bike?
An asshole.
Damn, somebody is seriously devoted to putting up these posters.
I can't believe she ended up fixing that fucking broken piece of trash. Has she even registered it? And does she even have a license?
Now this really pisses me off. So entitled. Sorry, handicapped folks. My truck needs these 2 spots more than you do. Bastard.
Even he's here? Are you joking?
That dog looks peaceful asleep, but if I get too close, Cujo.
Really? Even the dog and the guy's here? Come on. You can do better than this game.
It's not a dirty window unless somebody writes "clean me" on it. I could use this picture for a series on Arcadia Bay lots.
Max, get your ass over here.
Look at Warren and his Wayback Machine. He's a brave man.
What up, Max? How are you?
Here's your flash. Thanks.
Denied.
No problem. Check out my new wheels.
Cool. Very old school.
1978 to be exact. Now we can go to the drive-in. There's one in Newburgh just 60 miles away.
You're in the wrong time, Warren. But then, so am I.
You okay?
It's been one strange fucking day.
I bet. I heard Victoria got a face full of paint. I'd pay money to see a photo of that.
Really? I wish I would have known.
You probably could have raised a Kickstarter fund just for that one image of her covered in paint.
Had I known that. Anyway, Victoria took down my photo, so that drama ended well.
By the way, I saw Daniel's sketch of you online. Not bad, but I could do a much better job.
You can draw?
You can draw? I thought you were blinded by science, not art.
Art is science. Music is math, etc., etc. I'd put Stephen Hawking against Picasso any day.
Hardcore. So you must use a computer to draw.
Of course. I'd love to tweak one of your selfies with some cool graphics.
That might
Man, I really like Warren. He's such a cool guy.
So, did you get a chance to check out the movie booty on my flash drive?
If I ever choose to have a boyfriend instead of a girlfriend, which I don't know if I will, I'm open to it, but I'm definitely not into guys sexually. I'm just into them romantically, or at least I'm open to the idea. I would want it to be somebody like Warren because he gets me. I like him. I like his personality. I like his interests and everything.
Yeah, thanks. You had some cool shit on there, from Akira to Twilight Zone, which seems apropos today.
I consider myself a pop cultural pirate connoisseur.
So do I.
Thief.
Ha ha. Make sure you watch Cannibal Holocaust.
Don't.
No fucking way will I watch that. My mind is twisted enough.
I laughed my ass off.
So you're sensitive.
Ouch, that sounds awful the way you say it.
How so?
How so?
Sensitive usually means won't be having sex with you.
Ooh.
You need a sensitive woman to kick your ass.
If I was lucky. Speaking of hip and fast, we should cruise out in my car to an actual movie this week. But you seem distracted.
I need to talk to somebody, just to get it out of my system.
Dr. Warren Graham is in the house. I won't even prescribe you any meds.
That's not a good thing.
Everything.
Depending on
Who
what
knows,
she
Warren? This is
might
between
have.
You and me, not social media.
Don't insult me. Max, go on.
I had this incredibly bizarro experience in Mr. Jefferson's class today. I mean, life-changing.
Have you ever had a dream so real it was like a movie?
Max Caulfield, right? You're one of the Jefferson's photo groupies?
I'm one of his students.
What the fuck ever? I know you like to take pictures, especially when you're hiding out in the bathrooms. You best tell me what you told the principal, now. Answer me, bitch!
I told him the truth. A student had a gun.
No, you told him I had a gun.
Yeah,
That's why
exactly.
he dragged me
Fuck
into his
you.
office.
And did what? Give you a stern lecture?
Nobody lectures me. Everyone tries, though. They try.
You should talk to somebody, Nathan.
Do not analyze me! I pay people for that. Worry about yourself, Max Caulfield.
Take a step back, Nathan Prescott.
Oh man, you're telling me what to do?
Get away from her, dude!
Oh, you are so fucked, you asshole.
Nobody tells me what to do. Not my parents, not the principal, or that whore in the bathroom.
Max? Chloe?
How did you recognize each other?
You again.
Go! Go! I got this!
Oh no!
Get in, Max!
Come on, gang up on
Your
Nathan!
punk ass is out of there now! Don't even try to run! Nobody messes with me! Nobody!
Here we go. We're getting to the good part of the game.
Nathan Prescott is messed up. And dangerous. This day never ends.
Oh, and thanks, Chloe.
Oh my god, she's so... I love her. I love her. I love her. I love her. I just love her. Instantly, the game is 10 times more interesting to
Don't give
me.
me the guilty face. At least pretend you're glad to see me.
I am seriously glad to see you. Oh, and thanks, Chloe. It makes perfect sense I'd see you today.
Yes, it's been that kind of day. So what did that freak want with you?
Hopefully nothing after today. So, how do you know Nathan?
He's just another Arcadia asshole. Your friend really took a beat down for you.
Warren? Yeah, I owe him big time.
You're not the only one in debt. And you're already causing trouble.
I thought it would be quiet here. Feels so weird to be back.
So I guess Seattle sucked hard?
I guess.
I guess. It was cool, but I felt kind of lonely. Out of my league.
I would think you'd fit right in with the art school hipsters.
Right. You look like the cover of hipstergirl.com.
At least you're still a smartass.
That's why I'm here.
Please, girl.
Oh my god, I love
You
them
came
so
back for
much.
Blackwell Academy.
They're so good together. I love them. Their chemistry is mwah.
Of course, it's one of the best photography programs in the country. And my favorite teacher, Mark Jefferson.
So you came back to Arcadia for a teacher, not your best friend.
Don't you think I'm happy to see you?
No.
No. You were happy to wait 5 years without a call or even a text.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I know things were tough on you when I left.
How do you know? You weren't even here.
I didn't order my parents to move specifically to fuck you over, Chloe.
You've been at Blackwell for almost a month without letting me know. Enough said.
I just wanted to settle in first and not be such a shy, cliche geek.
And you ended up being one anyway. Not that there's anything wrong with that. That's who I am.
Don't use them on me, Max.
And I don't plan on changing my personality when I move to university. Fuck everybody else. I'm gonna be me. Oh no!
Man, are you serial?
Wow, haven't heard that one in a while.
Not everything changes. Except my camera has officially taken a shit.
My step douche has a boatload of tools. Maybe you can
Chloe's
fix it
already a
myself.
bad influence on Max. She's starting to swear much
My
more.
stepdad has a fully stocked garage, and he actually is a tiny tool.
God damn it, Chloe. Oh, I feel welcome a lot. Quite a lot. Man, this is such a unique game. There are so many games in which you kill, in which you just do crazy shit. And this game just have you be a normal person with the power to rewind time, but still, I don't know. There's something so cool about how normal this is.
My room looks a bit different than the last time you saw it.
It looks cooler.
It's cool. At least we can chill out.
This isn't exactly my chill out zone. My stepfuhrer makes sure of that. Come in and close the door. Put on some music while I medicate.
We had such a blast drawing these together.
Chloe and Power Girls and Super Kitty. Oh, that's so adorable. Cosmic Snail, huh? Cool. Black Hole. Freedom Eagle. That's so cool.
This postcard is from Rachel Ember. And it reeks like dirty laundry. Gross.
Dude, you broke my glass snow dough. Thanks.
Damn. Chloe was kicked out of Blackwell 2 years ago. She used to be a great student. When she cared.
Tell me about it. That's exactly how I am. I used to be. I mean, school was super easy to me until like 7th grade. That's when it started getting annoyingly hard. Like for the first 4 grades I had no lower than a 5. Or for you dirty Americans, a B. I didn't have a lower grade than a B. I think even most of them, almost like 95% of my grades were like A's. But then in like 5th, 4th, 6th, 7th grade started getting harder. I mean, I'm not surprised that I was really good at school in the first like 4 grades, because I could easily read clearly, completely clearly when I was still in kindergarten. They even had me read to the rest of the kids sometimes. Honestly, when I think about it, it's crazy that I was able to read completely clearly when I was still in kindergarten, now that I think about it. And yeah, around 7th grade, I think it might have been the first time that I really realized that I was trans, so that definitely screwed it up a little for me, because that was the only thing I could think about for a lot of the time. But in general, I just stopped giving a shit, because every teenager does that. I just couldn't give 2 shits about it. And I was even failing quite a lot. I was skipping classes like crazy. And especially in the last 2 years, like the 11th and 12th grade, I literally most likely didn't go to more classes than I did go. I would go, and especially in the 12th grade, I would go, stay for like 3 classes and then leave. And I still managed to graduate with like 5 and 22 as my grade for like my average grade. That's my average grade, 5 and 22.
Oh, this is a flashback to youth. Our super secret closet lair. Old cardboard boxes.
Broke my glass snow dough. Thanks.
Okay, I don't think there's anything I can get from there.
Chloe was always taller than me. We made her dad keep track of her height.
And she stopped when he died.
Chloe totally changed her style. I barely recognized her.
She's an edgy teenager now. But I like her.
Nothing but junk
I like
in this
her.
suitcase.
The only thing that I don't like about her is that she drinks alcohol. I just hate the idea of drinking alcohol. It's so bad. I don't mind drugs and even cigarettes, even though even that I do not do. But alcohol, I hate it. It stinks. It's terrible.
Hey, give me that! Sorry, I wasn't trying to be nosy. Obviously, she was a good friend.
It's putting it mildly.
So, who is she? Do you mind talking about her?
Rachel Amber. She was my angel. After my dad died and you moved, I felt abandoned.
Sorry about that.
Rachel saved my life.
Man, I had no idea.
Well, you never made much effort to find out. I was 14. We were best friends.
I never forgot. Even if I was an asshole and didn't keep in touch. But you had Rachel.
Rachel had my back. We were gonna kick the world's ass. You would laugh at how different we were. She wanted to be a star.
She looks like a model.
That was her plan. Our plan. Get the hell out of Bigfootville and into Los Angeles.
So what happened?
So what happened? Did your folks, your mom, try to stop you?
My mom was too busy hooked up with Sergeant Shithead.
I feel the love. Now, when did Rachel actually disappear?
6 months ago. She just left Arcadia. Without a word. Without me.
What about her parents? Are they looking for her?
They're in denial. Max, I know she's missing.
I assume you know more than that.
Before Rachel left, she said she met somebody who changed her life. Then poof.
And you haven't heard anything from her since?
Like everybody in my life. My dad, you, and Rachel. Gone. Can you put on some
Well,
music
now Max is back, so there's that.
Is this a desk or a storage space?
Desks are storage
We
spaces.
used to dare each other to climb down, but never did.
I mean, it's not that crazy. It's just a fucking outside roof.
She looks super happy. She looks super sad. She looks super stoned. It won't play without any power. Look at that. Chloe and her dad were so close.
Oh, that's such a moody song.
Anyway, you can find tools to fix your camera in the garage.
Chloe, are you okay?
Sure, I'm awesome. I just want to blaze and be alone for a moment.
Okay. The soundtrack of this game is
definitely Joyce's
insane.
makeup. Chloe wouldn't use animal products. I hope Chloe isn't taking these pills. I like Chloe's new hair color. She's the opposite of shy. Of me.
You know what they say? Opposites attract. Oh. Wrong door.
Nothing's changed. Except for me and Chloe.
Man, there's something so nostalgic about this just being in like a small town or whatever. I love this game. It's amazing.
These books have not been touched since the last decade. I see why.
No!
This must be Chloe's parents' room. Man, I am nosy today. Dog tags. Sweet. David Matson. Act, react, or die. A 21st century.
I think after we're done with the house here, it's
Apocalypse
when the episode is gonna end.
Joyce always loved her mail order catalog.
Oh, almost forgot. There's more pages. Once I gave Julia the proof that Victoria was behind this, I want to get Warren's flash drive from Dana. She was in a weird mood, so I had a look around to see if I could find out why. I found a home pregnancy test along with a note from Logan and a doctor's appointment. Dana admitted she was pregnant, and I realized that all of my friends have troubles that are just as significant as mine. I'm starting to get the hang of this whole rewind thing. I don't want to waste this power, but there has to be a reason it was given to me. So I better learn how to use it right. I started by saving Alicia from getting a football field headshot. I admit it felt amazing just to help Alicia with something as simple as that. I also saw David Matson hassling Kate Marsh. I couldn't hear everything, but he was accusing her of something. All that guy can do is point fingers. I got so pissed I went over to stop him from being such a bully. He's a security guard, not a stormtrooper. He was an asshole, as usual. But I felt good about what I did, and Kate seemed truly happy that somebody stood up for her. And I did that without using my rewind power. This day keeps getting stranger. I don't even believe what I'm writing, and I can't even do a simple task like giving Warren back his flash drive without getting into a situation. In this case though, it turned out half bad and half good, which I guess is the yin-yang of life. When I met with Warren in the lot and checked out his new retro wheels, guess who showed up? Nathan Prescott, freaking out all over again. He got all up in my face to accuse me of bullshit. Well, he accuses you of snitching him out, so you did that. Even though I was scared because I know what he did to that girl in the bathroom, I was more furious. Then the girl in the bathroom pulled up in a truck, my former best friend Chloe Price. We both looked at each other like, what the fuck? Next thing I knew, I was in her truck as Warren earned his man card and tried to get Nathan off my ass. I owe Warren big time. Seeing Chloe for the first time in 5 years was such a shock. I was almost paralyzed, especially after realizing that Nathan had almost killed her right in front of me. Now Chloe shows up out of the blue to save me. Yeah, with all the shit that has happened in her life, I do feel that Chloe is such a really tragic character. And if you ask me, considering that she has been in this game, in Before the Storm and in Farewell, which is another prequel. She's truly the main character of the series, I would say. Yes, we're playing as Max, so you could say she's the main character, but Chloe's the one who the story revolves around. Okay, of all the bizarre and unexplainable shit happening today, sitting in Chloe's battle truck, listening to music and staring at her dashboard bobblehead might be at the top. So I tried to process the fact that Chloe and I were two best friends who didn't know each other anymore. She had blue hair, piercings and cool boots, and I looked like a dork. I didn't know where to start, and she wasn't exactly extending an olive branch, so it sat like strangers. At least I had time to catch my breath and realize that in the parking lot melee with Nathan and Warren, my camera got busted up. I didn't care considering everything else going on, but it sucked on top of everything else going on.
Useless crap. Joyce still works at the diner. Is her husband a cop? Poor Chloe.
She doesn't know yet?
Uh-oh. The prices are late on their bills.
I love this soundtrack. Okay, let's go down. Why can't it just allow me to go down?
Doesn't look like the Price family is rolling in dough these days.
Thanks again, Max, for helping me. No problem, that guy is an asshole.
Now this is the Chloe I remember. Always smiling and laughing. Not so much anymore.
You know, it's so weird how some pictures in this game are painted, like are obviously painted, and some are very much likely shot in real life and then made to look like this. Because, come on, this looks way too real. This one looks real, just made to look like this for the game.
I haven't seen this place in 5 years. Seems like forever. Joy still works at Two Whales Diner. Best damn burgers in Arcadia. I better get one soon. I'd love to go to Paris too. At this rate, they'll be lucky to get to Portland.
I wouldn't go to Portland if I was them. At least until Trump is still the president.
Hey, I remember that stain. Chloe and I knocked over Joyce's wine bottle and we scrubbed forever, but it never came out. Damn, it's the couch. We used to pretend it was a pirate ship.
Oh man, this game
Looks
is
like a
such a
shipwreck
nostalgia
now.
trip. I fucking love it. Like, even if you haven't done all these things, you feel nostalgic about it through Max and Chloe. I love that.
Brr. I can feel autumn pushing out the summer.
This game is beautiful.
That took Chloe and me the whole day to draw. It's almost invisible now. What do you truly want to do when you grow up?
Max, I'm already grown up. What about you?
Travel. That would be awesome. Explore the world, go far from here.
Far from me? Thanks a lot, dude.
And this is also such an escapist game.
I need a bodyguard for our adventures.
I would be like Lara
Like,
Croft,
don't tell me that
That would be
not every teenager thinks about
We'd have cars
traveling
and
away
planes all over
once they grow up.
and no adults could tell us what to do.
Count me in. What would you do while I was bodyguarding you?
Maybe take pictures of our adventures. I would love to be a photographer. As if I ever could be.
What are you talking about? Max, you are a photographer. Your pictures could be in a museum. Someday they will. I believe in you.
Okay, let's get to business.
I should be able to find the tools I need here. Nothing. This is so lame. Check out the muscle car. Chloe's stepdad must be a gearhead. No password. Like it would help me find tools anyway. Shit! Butterfingers! Kate Marsh? Why the hell would he have pictures of her? Okay, this is getting totally weird. These are way too big. I need tiny tools for that camera. What the? Chloe's stepdad actually installed cameras in the rooms? For reals? This guy has serious trust
Okay,
issues.
this is
Chloe and
way
Jesse
too
know
far, I
about
feel
this?
like. Putting a camera in your stepdaughter's room. That's not okay. What if she's masturbating? This is way too much of an invasion of privacy. And actually, wait, is there one in her room? I'm actually not seeing one in her room. There is in every single other one though. Maybe he's not so bad. Yeah, there isn't one in Chloe's room.
Boom, precision screwdrivers. Except I can't reach them. That was very smart, dumbass. No can reach.
I know what to do, don't worry, Max. There we go.
Yes, you have mad skills, Max. I've got the tools. I should go back upstairs before... Chloe's stepdad is head of security at Blackwell. He wants to put surveillance cameras all over the school? How paranoid can you get?
A lot, apparently. And it was kind of justified, but even if the cameras were there, he wouldn't have caught the criminal anyway.
Security guard? He must really hate her.
There's a missing gun. Let's fix our camera.
So?
I can't fix this thing.
Are these your new photos?
Yeah, I just took them today.
Let me see. Wait, I've seen this before.
How the hell did you see this before? You didn't see the butterfly.
In the bathroom.
You didn't see the
You
butterfly.
set off the alarm. That's why Nathan raged after you. It totally makes sense. You hella saved my life. Now tell me the truth, Max.
I was there, hiding in the corner.
Damn, you're a ninja.
A ninja would have cut Nathan's head off. I just took a butterfly photo.
That is so badass.
Oh yeah, I almost wet myself when I saw the gun.
So, did you recognize me?
No.
Not at all. Your hair and clothes are so different.
I hope so. I'm sure this is all so weird to you after coming back.
Like you said, it's been that kind of day.
So you must have overheard our conversation.
Just a bit.
Just a bit.
There is no way you didn't hear every single vowel.
Okay, I only heard something about money, drugs, but that's it.
Now for the big question. Did you tell anybody?
Like who?
Like anybody. Stop stalling, sister.
The principal. But he didn't seem to believe me.
The principal? Are you still 12? That drunk jackass only cares about cash for Blackwell Academy. Don't trust him.
I didn't mention you at all. Swear.
Thank God. I'll tell you more someday. And I seriously owe you, Max. I know it was your birthday last month.
What? Wait. It was... Max's birthday was last month.
This was my real father.
That's when she came to Blackwell and she didn't come to meet
That's
Chloe?
So cool you remembered my
Are
birthday.
you serious?
But I can't take this.
Of course you can. My dad would be pissed if I never used it, and now I know it'll be used awesomely. And I'll snag this picture as a symbol of our reunion. Cool?
Yes, of course it's cool. Thank you. This camera is so sweet.
Now that we got that mushy shit out of the way, I feel like stage diving. Let's thrash this place.
You're crazy.
Yep, I'm fucking insane in the brain. Let's dance! Shake that bony white ass. Or take my picture with your new camera.
Man, I love Chloe. She really knows how to have fun.
This song fucking rules. Can't dance, hippie? Come on. Rock out, girl. Yes, break it down, Max. Yo, turn it off. Turn it off.
The music's not even on!
It clearly was.
Asshole.
I'm coming up. We need to talk.
Oh, no fucking way. You need to hide now. My stepdad will kill me if he finds you here.
Chloe, what's going on? Open this door, please.
Chill, I'm changing. Is that okay? Max, find a place to hide now.
Chloe,
I'm
what are
coming.
you doing? Chloe, you're stalling.
I'm changing. Give me a minute.
Don't get smart. Just... Chloe,
I'm coming.
what are you doing? Chloe, you're stalling.
I'm changing. Give me a minute.
Don't get smart. Just let me in.
There we go.
Please.
1 second. My bra is stuck.
I'm not...
Shit.
What's going on in here?
Jesus, I'm just trying on clothes. You're so friggin' paranoid.
Yeah, combat, we'll do that.
Well, maybe don't go to combat, you asshole. Nobody forced you to be a soldier.
Did you take it?
Oh god, I didn't take your stupid gun. You do know I believe in gun control?
Wait, is that grass? You been token up again in here?
Oh yeah, guns, weed. You were tripping balls.
I'm sick of your disrespect. Tell me the truth. That's an order.
You cannot order her shit.
Whose is it?
I'm gonna stay hidden because Chloe herself has said many times that if she saw me there, it would be worse.
Chloe, I'm sorry. I care about your mother, and you just keep pushing me.
Don't touch me again, asshole. That's the last time. Or I'll bring the cops in here so fast.
You're not that dumb.
I'd be smart to have you busted.
Chloe, someday you'll grow up.
There's nothing... Okay. I have something to say about this. There's nothing to grow up for. There's nothing. Growing up doesn't change you in any way, actually. I would say Chloe's attitude is much more mature and better than whatever David's personality is. I hate the idea that when you grow up you have to become a monotone asshole that bitches and moans about everything. That's something that honestly this game kind of revealed in me, that I don't want to lose who I am. I don't want to become just another gear in the machine. I just want to be me. I don't want to be original, and I don't want to change ever. Or at least I don't want to change who I am as a person and what I like. This is me. This will always be me. I hate the idea that, oh, you someday will grow up. Well, guess what? I haven't really changed my core beliefs ever, even though I've grown up. So that idea that you understand when you grow up or someday you'll grow up is bullshit, and it shouldn't be pushed. Yes, we should be mature about stuff, but there was nothing immature about Chloe. She just wants to live her life however she wants. She's not just another boring person. She's unique, she's interesting, she cares.
Hey, you okay? Welcome to the real step douches of Arcadia Bay. I'm sorry. For what? He would have been a bigger dick if he caught you in here. That's hard to believe. Anyway, let's sneak out the window. There is one cool place we can go to in this hick hole.
David was such a mean bastard to Chloe. What if I had stepped up to help?
I don't care. Okay, we're close to the end of the game. I mean, of the first episode. And it's not like I'm not enjoying this, but I tried to record this playthrough relatively recently, like 5 or 6 months ago, so it's not like it's been years since I played it. I'll definitely be more interested into the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and especially before the storm. And it's also like I've played this episode several times, the game itself several times, so I'm not as into playing it through and through, paying attention to everything. Although that's pretty much what I'm doing the day.
I haven't been here in forever. So why do I feel like I was just here?
The dream!
Whoa. This is the exact same path I was on during my nightmare today.
Man, this is such a beautiful game. I owe you, thanks for today. I'll call you back later, Kay. I swear. No problem. And you still have to tell me your big secret. Kay. I don't know what that means. Going back to Chloe's old house for the first time in 5 years was like the ultimate rewind. Some things were obviously different, but some things weren't. The house smelled exactly the same as it did when we were growing up. Chloe's room was like an exploded version of her new adult self, cool and chaotic. I could tell she was pissed. She wanted to blaze up and chill, so I explored her room to play catch up on what she was into these days. I'm an older one. Then I found a photo of Chloe with Rachel Amber. Chloe freaked and laid into me for not calling her once. I deserved it. She had become best friends with Rachel and they were going to bail on Arcadia Bay and head out to Los Angeles for fame and fortune. I could tell how much Chloe cared about Rachel since she was the one putting up the posters. I felt even shittier about leaving Chloe alone all these years when she most needed me. You suck, Max. But Chloe is obsessed with Rachel, the missing girl. She says Rachel vanished after meeting some amazing dude, probably some psycho online. Chloe wanted to smoke out and be alone, so I went downstairs to find tools to fix my camera. Snooping deeper, I hit the paranoia jackpot and found a whole mini surveillance setup for Chloe's house. With cameras in the halls and some rooms. Truly creepy shit. What kind of uber paranoid puts cameras throughout his own home? Chloe's stepfather, I guess. I see why she's got serious attitude. I love her attitude. She's so interesting in this fucking boring town. She's the most interesting person. I strive to be like Chloe. I definitely have some similar personality traits. Like, I like the kind of personality that Chloe has, and if I could change my personality, I would definitely want to be like Chloe, but I guess I'm more like Max, pretty much. I think that's why this game works for me so well, because Max for me works as the perfect player character. Like, she's literally me in every way, shape or form. And Chloe is who I strive to be, so the dynamic works so much better for me. When I got back upstairs, I couldn't fix the stupid camera, but Chloe saw the butterfly photo and knew I was in the bathroom and set off the alarm. Her attitude today totally changed and she realized that I had saved her life. Even though it could have gone the other way, she was so happy like when we were kids, and it was great to see her face light up. She even gave me her dad's awesome old Instamatic as a symbol of our reunion. She cranked up the tunes and started dancing on her bed like a maniac. She even got me to shake my booty just a bit. That's when Chloe's stepfather showed up, and it was David Madsen. I had to hide in the closet and... nice. Subtle dot nuts, subtle. And then David came in, angry about the music. He was even scarier off campus because he didn't have the school around him. He accused Chloe of taking one of his guns. Then she got real. Sorry about that. Then she got real. David found Chloe's joint and flipped out on her. She didn't back down and he actually slapped her. Bastard. I thought Chloe would be pissed I didn't step in to help, but she didn't think it would matter. We decided to get out of there and catch up on our exploring, like best friends. Huh. Talking about abuse from your dad. I've been beaten a lot by my parents and my grandparents and many of the other relatives. It mostly happened before I was even a teenager. Since I became a teenager, it didn't really happen that much, although there were a few times when my dad beat me up. But there was one time, I think it was like 5 or 6 years ago, I think it might have been actually even sooner. I think it might have been as soon as 3 years ago. I don't even remember what he was screaming at me about, but he ended up cornering me in the corridor of our house, and without even thinking, I ended up kicking him in the balls. And he was angry as hell. The only reason why he didn't end up beating me up at that time is because my mom had broken her arm, and that was definitely 2017 or even early 2018. I don't know what was with him back then. Yeah, at least I know that if push comes to shove, I will defend myself.
Birds are so lucky, they can always escape.
Oh, I'm getting this as a picture. Can I?
Man, I should have helped Chloe. I feel so bad.
I mean, I'm pressing Windows and print screen. I don't know if I'm doing a picture. Let's hope so. Because this is such a beautiful shot.
I don't remember this at all, but it seems like it's been here for a long time.
Oh yeah, there's actually stuff on this side as well.
A tree haiku? How pretty. Those sure aren't big feet. What kind of animal left those prints?
Man, I love the setting of this. These kind of choose your adventure game are so pretty. I don't know what's about the aesthetic of like a comic book, I guess, turned into a video game, but I love that. Honestly, sometimes better than a overtly realistic kind of game.
Those glyphs remind me of the wind. Clearly, the Bigfoots are everywhere. Too bad it's locked. I remember racing up and down the steps.
It's a shame that we don't get into it.
How long has that been here? Looks like the youth of Arcadia Bay still come up here to party. I never made it. Wowzer, Chloe drew that to mark our tree fort.
Aww.
So we'd always be able to find each other in case of emergency.
Okay, let me take a picture now. Oh, this is such a beautiful shot.
Sure you don't want to be alone?
Sit down if you want.
Are you pissed at me?
Are you pissed at me?
I just wanted some backup.
I'm not as brave as you. And David is indeed a step douche.
I'm sorry you had to experience it firsthand.
You have to live with him. Has he always been this way?
Ever since my desperate mom dragged his ass to our home, I never trusted David.
He freaked out on poor Kate Marsh today.
I know her. She's cool. Only that prick would bully her.
He has some kind of weird agenda.
Well, him and
He has a lot of secret files.
the
Rambo
cheerleader
thinks he's
bitches.
gathering enemy intelligence.
And every
Did you take a
fucking
peek?
asshole on campus.
Files?
I know that look. You peeked. So, dish the dirt. Snuff videos?
Creepy photos of Kate Marsh. Other Blackwell students.
This dude takes his job too seriously. He still thinks he's at war or something. He's a total surveillance fetish. Where are there spy cams in the house?
I knew you didn't know. Chloe, your house is under surveillance.
What are you talking about?
There are cameras all over the house. I saw it on a monitor in the garage.
I knew it! He's so hella fucking paranoid. I'll keep this a secret for now.
Sometimes ignorance is bliss.
No wonder I'm so miserable. Everybody in this town knows everybody's secrets.
Even yours?
Even yours?
Not anymore.
So what do you have on Nathan?
He's an elite asshole who sells bad shit cut with laxative. And he dosed me with some drug in his room.
What?
I met him in some shithole bar that didn't card me. He was too rich for the place and too wasted, and he kept flashing bills.
Just tell me what happened, Chloe. Now.
I was an idiot. I thought he was so blazed it would be an easy score.
You needed money that bad?
Actually, yes. I owe big time. And I thought I'd have enough for me and Rachel if she showed up.
How much?
How much do you owe?
$3 grand plus interest. And before I could get a chunk of that from Nathan, he dosed my drink with some shit.
God, Chloe. I can't believe this. I mean, I do. Then what?
I know I passed out on the floor.
And he was,
and that perv was
yep.
smiling, crawling towards me with a camera.
Just like his mentor.
Everything was a blur. I tried to kick him in the balls and broke a lamp. Nathan freaked, so I managed to bum rush the door and get the hell out. Max, it was insane.
Chloe, that is so fucked up. What did you do then?
I figured I would make him pay me to keep quiet. So we met in the bathroom.
And he brought a gun.
That was Nathan's last mistake.
What are you going to do? Pop a cap in his ass? Let's call the police.
Screw that. You already told the principal, and I'm sure it's useless.
I won't always be there to save you.
You were here today, Max. You saved me. I'm still tripping on that. Seeing you after all these years feels like...
destiny.
Man,
If
this is
is
so
destiny,
pretty.
I hope we can find Rachel. I miss her, Max.
Man, look
The
at
shit that has
this!
taken away everyone I've ever
Look
loved.
at this, it's so
I
beautiful!
could drop a bomb on Arcadia Bay and turn it to fucking glass.
Here we go.
Oh no! Not again! Why is this happening to me? Why am I here again?
It's the deer! It's the ghost deer! Oh shit!
I have to find out.
Oh my god. There's that deer again. Oh my god.
I've never seen a storm like this in Oregon.
It's global warming. Honestly, I love this cliffhanger
Oh
here.
my lord! The tornado is back! Is this for real? Oh, shit!
Such a giant tornado. I love it. That deer disappeared.
October 11th? Is this Friday? That's only 4 days away. Oh no.
That's a giant ass
The
tornado.
tornado is headed straight for the town. Chloe, you're here.
Oh, this is my favorite song on the
Oh my
soundtrack.
Lord, this is real. It's real. Oh man, this sucks.
Max, what's going on? You totally blacked out.
I didn't black out. I had another vision. The town is going to get wiped out by a tornado.
Oregon gets about 5 tornadoes every 20 years. You just zoned.
No, I saw it. I could actually feel the electricity in the air.
Come on, take a breath, okay?
Chloe, I'm not crazy. But there's something else I have to tell you. Something hardcore.
Talk to me, Max.
I had this same vision earlier in class. When I came out of it, I discovered I could reverse time. Like I said, not crazy.
But high, right?
Listen to me. How do you think I saved you in the bathroom?
By reversing time.
Reversing time? Yeah, sure.
I saw you get shot, Chloe. Saw you actually die. I was able to go back and hit the fire alarm.
Okay, I see you're a geek now with a great imagination, but this isn't anime or a video game.
It's a
You
video
don't
game,
have
though.
those powers, Max.
I don't know what I have, but I have it. And I'm scared shitless.
You need to
Sorry
get
about
out.
that.
It's been a hell insane fucking day.
This ending is, I think, one of the best of the episodes. I mean, all the episodes have really
How is
cool
this?
ending.
Snowflakes?
It's like 80 degrees. How?
Climate change. Or a storm is coming.
Max?
It's just so
Start from
pretty.
the
I
beginning.
love it. The music is
Tell
so
me
good,
everything.
and the video here is so pretty. I mean, the game is so pretty. I love these shots where it shows other people reacting to it. We were younger. Oh my god, I love this song. This fucking game is so good. Honestly, I feel like Dotnod could do so many real life like games like this, which follow kind of monotonous real life. I don't know. There's something so cool about it. Like, that's why I'm interested in their newest game. Tell me why. Like, I don't even care whether it's gonna have supernatural part to it or not. I just like the vibe these games have. And I honestly feel Life is Strange 2 didn't need the superpower. Because the superpower doesn't do anything. It's generic as hell, and I don't know. It's just not as interesting narratively, even compared to like time travel. But man, I love this episode. I mean, my thoughts on this episode, I would say it's definitely a decent introduction, but maybe it feels a little bit too much as a prologue. Like, I get it, it's the first episode, nothing too crazy is gonna happen, but I don't know, maybe too little that actually mattered to the plot happened, I feel like. It feels like it's a little bit too slow. And ultimately, yeah, I think the best way to summarize the first episode is it's like a prologue. It's like the beginning. A lot of the plot happens, I guess, in episode 2, 3, and 4, because 5 is dealing with, like, the end. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. I can't wait to play through this whole game. and get into the prequel, because I haven't played that one, but I have seen people play it, so yeah, I'm excited about that. And yeah, eventually I'm going to review this game, most likely once I'm done with the playthrough. I will review it. I mean, I don't know when I'm going to review it, because I have to review Far Cry 5 too, and maybe give some thoughts to Far Cry 3 and 4 as well. But yeah, we'll see. But if you're interested, yeah. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the links in the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me there, and to my Wattpad, where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And additionally, I also have a blog on which, as I said, I review video games, TV shows, cartoons, movies, anything like that you can think of. And eventually we'll be reviewing Life is Strange. Probably we'll do it sooner rather than later, but I don't want to promise anything. And if you end up enjoying the blog, you end up enjoying my stories, or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to Patreon or Subscribestar, where you can pledge support and help keep the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. And additionally, I just want to mention, as I said many times throughout this playthrough, I'm actually transgender, but I haven't started my transition yet. I'm hoping to in the next few months. So if you could help me out monetarily, that would be greatly appreciated. But I don't want to guilt trip into helping me out, so if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing, and especially sharing this video with someone who you think might enjoy it. And I think that's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!